Dang, I see on the side of my screen. Charge your controller.
Yeah, you gotta stay right there, man.
Man, I don't like that. Press Molly watching.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I'm so sorry.
Ain't no time now.
On the ground, this is Lamar.
You gonna join or not? I can end.
Only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check four. Single.
A throw out line to QT, complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
They say it's not in progress.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right.
That I can't see.
And that'll be incomplete.
No.
They took their shot all right, but it comes up empty.
Look
and it's 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Man, I can end this man.
Wow, I'm watching it.
I don't see nobody watching.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Jonathan Joseph there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses try. How did we do on 3rd down? With a 1st and 10. Football going back to the Houston Texans. Got another AFC South title this year. Their 4th in 5 seasons. No early exit in the playoffs. They came back to beat Buffalo in OT in the wild card round. Then that stunning 24-0 lead against Kansas City in KC. And you have to imagine they're going to be seeing Patrick Mahomes in their dreams all offseason. Probably a lot of nightmares. Yeah. I mean,
Who the Titans?
Kind of reminds you of a Metallica song, doesn't it? Right? I mean, those kind of
Titans.
I go to sleep. But I go back to something you mentioned earlier. Another AFC South title.
Who is it, bro?
5 years. That's a lot of success that I don't think they get credit for because they haven't had that super deep run in the playoffs. They got to, what, the divisional round this year in Kansas City with a chance to go to the AFC title game with 24-0 lead. If that happens, I think we look back at this Houston franchise in a little bit different light.
Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 73 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Jordy is looking tight.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him,
take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Yes,
and the
sir.
Texans take a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the result, a Houston touchdown.
My phone. Bro, you scoring that. You just scoring. Give me the cord. Dang. Bro, go. She wants you, bro. I can't say no names. They might go watch this video on YouTube.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Baltimore coming back out here on offense. Charles, unfortunately for the Ravens this year, it just feels like a failure. Yes, the 14 wins in the regular season, but that divisional round loss to Tennessee, such a shocker, really stunned everybody in the NFL.
It certainly did, and I know exactly what you're saying when you say it feels like a failure, yet you don't want to say it, do you? I mean, it just feels wrong to say that, but let's face it, the bottom line is getting to the ultimate prize. And when you're 14-2 in the regular season, you're the #1 seed in the AFC, and you lose at home in your first playoff game, it will feel like a failure, and hopefully that'll motivate them going forward.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. Hopkins complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run for it.
What?
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Carlos Hyde turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play.
What'd you
because
say?
guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes them play a really nice timing play.
What?
And sometimes it can break big.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From the 30 on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his
Oh, we
quarterbacks have a
there.
lot of confidence.
Yes,
That
sir.
borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down.
Yes, sir.
He's sacked back around the 28. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 27 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I can't believe this. He ain't the aggressive kid. That's crazy.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
I'm going crazy.
It ain't no better for you. Oh, it's on you.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
You know what I mean? Say my name.
Check the backer, check the backer.
What's my name? Watson.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Got nigga.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down.
Hey, Mike,
at the
they got in
Ravens
the cap for
16.
me, too.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
Hey, first down.
Get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Can I get a dot in the cap, please?
They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
Give me
going to
like
get him
3
about
more.
3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal
Big
line.
dot, my guy.
Ordinarily, you use
Big
the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
One man in the backfield, that's Miller, second and goal.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, it's harder or something, fool.
Touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn.
Oh, man.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Hey, get off that. You got to do stuff like that.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Okay.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive.
Whoa!
When you score points, it's a whole lot bigger view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll get 4 to
I like that.
and it's second down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram.
What we get hit in there? The buddy get hit in there.
For big yardage, the blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Check 9, check 9. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. You gon' take. You got 3.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right.
Dang, I missed
try
it.
and run for this.
Yes, sir! Pick it up! Yes,
And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
You hear me?
Following the fumble recovery, Watson flushed down right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll
You're
bring it
garbage
second
on the
down.
stats.
Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s.
I don't know what it
so a
is.
little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow,
you know who that is. Nigga, say his name. Hopkins. Say his name.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points.
Say his name.
Didn't see that coming at all.
Hopkins.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's
that
easy,
one a
man.
broken play, but it ends up
That's
being a good
easy.
play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down, it's
First
Miller,
down.
and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come out here in the eye. They'll run high. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Cardinals hide as the first half is winding down. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by a Carlos Hyde touchdown run. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is taken in at
I
the
put my baby in there.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Yeah, I did, nigga.
Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. 1 play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might have...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
Oh, come on, that nigga! Come on, that nigga! I'm a real ghost!
There's another defensive penalty.
And you like that.
You put a pass. Hey!
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman.
Yes,
an
sir.
abbreviated halftime show as we
Yes,
get rolling to
sir.
quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
To throw again on second down. Jackson.
Good. Yes, sir.
They're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Okay.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Flush to his right. It's out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I got him clipped up on Broner.
Wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard.
Stay mark.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added. Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater.
I'm like that. I'm like that, nigga.
But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. For Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Check. Hey, 31. Switch.
Delayed game, offense.
If we keep second down.
And that'll be accepted, of course, so that moves them back 5.
Still second down.
Set. 19. Hey, 31.
From the 50, it's Watson. And his Aikens there, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Single.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Pass interference.
Down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
All right, T. Watch the safety creep.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Now,
they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially with
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Jackson.
Why come up and read it like that, though?
The Texans
Big Aaron, why you come up and read it like that, though?
Yeah, he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen
that boy nice.
Hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
If I had 3 more.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole lot of
You have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
Steps
away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Watson on third down, setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down. The defense got there and finished it off.
I don't stutter.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So, while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
You still lose if I talk. You ain't ready to talk.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins.
Big word, nigga. What are you talking about, nigga? What are you talking about?
Baltimore territory. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 62 yards. Now it's Miller. Fighting for the end zone.
You just scared me?
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
What?
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
back.
This nigga just stripped me.
Well, partner, here's where team
get on
football
your
gets
fucking
tested a little
lane.
bit because I
I
know
ain't
the
gonna lie,
defensive
they
guys
be
were over there
so
chilling
much.
on the sidelines, and all of a sudden,
Let's go, nigga.
fumble, puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth.
Nigga, I'm like that, nigga. I'm like that. Punish him, nigga.
2 points. That's not
You thought you got off, I got off, nigga. Why you thought you got off, I gotta go off. You thought you got off, I gotta go off.
Guarantees are going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
Say his name. Come on. Say his name, Jordan. Say his name, Jordan.
Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Say his name, Jordan. That's the first, nigga.
Around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run to the ball. We got control of this thing. Get it behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ooh,
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
I need to watch
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down carry down for Miller. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller.
Yeah, Carlos. Yeah, Carlos.
He gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Miller.
Yeah, Carlos. Say his name, Jordan. Say his name, nigga.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson going deep for Hopkins.
Ooh, he just tried to bust that nigga, Mark.
Showed off the arm strength
Yeah, they're trying to get off on him.
2nd down.
Trying to get off when he was
Finally,
done.
a good play there defensively on the deep ball.
I
The
think Jay trying to
secondary's
get
had
off when
its
he was
struggles
done.
this entire game.
They
Offensively,
ain't like
they
that,
got
bro.
their way with them.
Now a run with Hyde.
I lost one.
Now the
I can't
Ravens
even
going to
kick
use
it
one
from
of
there.
their
I done gained
timeouts
50, right?
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
My baby Poe's getting off. He
Big
ain't gonna
play
stop getting
coming
off.
up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And a
I
catch
know I
made
was
by
playing
Hopkins.
stupid.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
I took
as
the
the
field
clock
goal.
will
That was
stop with
bad, buddy.
37 seconds to play.
Mark. Field goal.
Yo.
Kick the field goal on these fools or give him a chance.
Kick the field goal.
Yeah, this one's trying to get bagging like that.
So on 4th down,
Yeah, that
out
missed.
trots the
I don't
kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
I was thinking about that, Mark. I'm burning it.
Good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck,
Yeah,
too.
He's steady trying to run this mode. He's wasting clock.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 10, a little under 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first
JJ.
down.
Yeah. I'm gonna call time out for you. I'm gonna call timeout for you, nigga.
All night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game.
This nigga lost.
A lot of points go up in this one. Certainly
I beat you last night.
Stuff that they can look at.
Oh God, I beat you last night.
They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment to give up that many points. Even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
No, remember, I told you don't restart the game, quit it till you lost. You remember that?
What's the series?
But I beat this nigga last night and today. That's the series. You wanna play again?
Come on.
He's trying to get beat on again. I ain't never seen somebody wanna lose again, Mark.
No, I used to do that too. I used to play top one.
You see the way Carlos Hyde watching these niggas in the fourth quarter?
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded in the end zone.
Ooh!
And they'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as they bring this one out to the 27. Here comes Houston and quarterback Deshaun Watson. Second straight year he's been a Pro Bowler. Strong numbers again, 26 passing touchdowns, 7 more on the ground. But most people still think he's behind Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes if you're ranking AFC quarterbacks. And don't forget about Brady. But what does he need to do to ascend to that top spot?
He's just got to get his team deeper into the playoffs. And they had a great opportunity this past season because, remember, they were up 24-0 in Kansas City. And that lead went away. But if that does happen, we'll talk about Deshaun Watson and that upper echelon of quarterbacks. He has everything you're looking for. The arm, the legs, the leadership, and the intangibles. His team believes in him and believes that if he has the ball late in the fourth quarter, they've got a chance to win.
It was neat in that Houston-Kansas City game. You know, a lot of times we try to pit two players against one and talk about the future of a certain sport, but you can really see a battle developing there for a long time to come in the AFC.
And how much fun is that going to be for all of us who are fans in the NFL? Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Miller with first down and more.
Have to call us easy, Mark.
Down at the 30-yard
have to call us easy.
That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage and hit clearing space.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now Watson on 3rd and goal, being chased out left. And it's a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football. Because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the final back belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson bringing out the Baltimore Ravens. It's not official until February 1st, that MVP award. But I'm going to go ahead and say it, Charles. No one was more valuable to his team this year than Lamar Jackson. Can we agree on that?
I think that we can. I think the closest was Russell Wilson. Because I think without Russell Wilson, Seattle really falls off the pace. But because Lamar Jackson led a team with 14 wins, I think that deserves that title. That's for sure. He did lead the team and, led the league in touchdown pass with 36. Remember his comment at the beginning of the year? He's never forgotten the slights as he came into the league, but he also continues to use his legs. The most rushing yards in a single season by a quarterback, 1,206. This guy is dynamic.
Also the offensive MVP of the Pro Bowl as well, something else to add to his mantle. And some room to maneuver. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 54 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score. They come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Watson going deep for Hopkins.
Hey, DeAndre, come with the one.
It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you.
There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 49 yards on the ground.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Take 4, take 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson
catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Oh, this
and he's
nigga
going to
ain't
be
fumble.
taken down with another first down as the
21
stop's
land.
made at the
Good on these
Texans'
niggas.
32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's a give to the right.
He just ran past my head.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
got tackled.
12 yards to pick up
He
there.
got
Good
tackled.
for a Raven first. He finds his way into the secondary
He got
again
tackled.
on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. Ingram's got the first down.
I knew
and he'll take it into the end zone for a
it
Ravens
was
touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half.
No one cares.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And now out comes Houston. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer.
Yeah, Carlo! Yeah, boys!
And they're going to have this in a great spot.
That's Lamar Miller. That's Lamar Miller. That's Lamar Miller.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases.
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now he will score. It's a touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you take away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Yeah, first touch, man. Good on that.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? On 2nd and 7, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh, I'm nice. Oh, I'm nice. You can run, nigga. Say the fucking script. I'm Murray. I'm nice. Salute that man. Murray.
2 first half interceptions.
Murray. I'm nice, baby.
So rarely searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rolling to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson, looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now, down on the scoreboard and struggling a bit.
And sometimes you have to find it from places you don't ordinarily get it. Not necessarily just going back and throwing the football. Maybe use your legs a little bit. Maybe rely on some teammates, get the ball in their hands. Anything to try and generate a spark. But bottom line, he has to play a lot better.
Yeah, he does. He's got the 2 INTs and the 1 touchdown pass so far. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Roberts got it.
Wow.
And he's got room.
You said dummy like you wasn't just lefty. You lefty with, bro. That's not. That's good. You're not gonna get nowhere with that.
Roberts, 71 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Yeah.
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Play smart sometimes. Play smart sometimes, buddy.
And a look now at Lamar Miller. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every week as long as he continues to run like that. Sometimes it's that simple, partner.
Yeah. You know how super.
That nigga too nice.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Watson. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the move to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
That one, 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Nope. And this is caught. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. As his guys are able to regain the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them.
Complete to Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Baltimore.
After review of the play,
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this
we got 30 minutes.
With the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Where you at?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They're wrong with Miller. 2 runs in a row, with only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on third down, Watson. Finding Fowles complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Let's go. We're going quick. Hurry up. Let's go.
Play there for Houston. 47 yards. Lamar Miller.
Good block. That was a mark.
The 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner.
Hey, that fatty got 2.
Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A loss of 2 there. Second down. That's caught out by Stills. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
What you want to see?
Now it's Watson. Flush down right.
God, nigga, stop talking to me. Stop talking reckless. Stop talking reckless to me, nigga. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
That boy's dangerous. That man's dangerous.
So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson
get him!
Yes,
sir. Everything is perfect, stupid.
The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He's going to air one out.
That
is incomplete.
You
can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
He's trying to kick it out of the bounds.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. So
I can't believe I'm at the 35.
Right at the 35-yard line here. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He sort of just keeps chipping away at this defense. Hasn't had a spectacular game, but here in the 3rd quarter, that they've known all game long that he's there.
He's the type of guy that frustrates you if you're playing defense because when you think you've taken away something or you think you've got him in check, he comes up with another catch, the chains move, or he finds a way to get into the end zone. He's that guy that drives you crazy, and offenses love him.
He's hoping to drive him more crazy here coming up. Watson on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He's got his time, and it's fouled.
Yeah, you seen that nigga DeAndre?
And he brings this up to
top,
the 46, good enough for the first. They're able to
he's scared of DeAndre Hopkins.
He's
scared of him. He's scared of him. He's scared of him. He's scared. He's scared. Nigga.
Houston.
Nigga.
Miller, 54
talking about, nigga.
And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Get off your phone and pick your play, nigga.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Snatchies. You know, lead back, nigga.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Lamar Miller going nuts on these niggas.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down
at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
They barely got a first down.
not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Fourth quarter, baby.
Back now in Houston. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Shut him out. Shut him out.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
This nigga will scramble in the last play.
The 4th quarter with the extra point. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Oh, come on, Lamar. Let's shake these niggas up.
And we focus on Lamar Miller as he heads back out there and gets set to go again on offense. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet. And you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows. And you might even make a magazine cover or 2.
He's hoping for more. The cherry on top, maybe, as this game goes forward.
Stupid.
Way down in Baltimore territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 54 yards on the ground.
I did not. That extra pick is so
incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick.
You're not stopping you from playing point.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go. Do it.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now he'll pull it down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Jackson on first down. That is incomplete.
He might be off of the game.
Contact brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession.
Oh, how did I miss it?
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Ingram again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Plenty of time. You got to go first.
They'll look to throw.
You got to do a whole lot first, nigga.
Forced out to his left.
Scary self. That's scary self.
That's
scary self.
Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now.
That's bad.
Careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Not try onside kick.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Oh, dang.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Miller.
He's done. He's done. Oh, that nigga nice. That nigga nice, Mark. Oh, look at that nigga nice. That nigga Lamar nice. Murray.
Yards on the ground. So the big play
Murray.
like that.
That nigga nice. Look what I'm at, fool.
I see you, fool.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before
It's
being
over.
brought down. Second
It's over for
right
me.
of the yard.
Yeah, cause mother, you don't got no time out.
Never.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game.
Hey, bro, they don't understand nigga winning.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a
Why
touchdown
is
to
the
win the ball
celebration
game.
clock on?
If both teams kick
Bro,
field goals,
play,
the next
don't
team to
talk.
score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Don't touch my good leg.
Virgo, not
I don't like the way they're playing.
Not OT.
I got 2 timeouts. That's great.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Hey,
and the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Ravens taking the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. First throw in overtime now for Jackson.
I didn't see
him. Find his big
him.
tight end over the middle. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, no, what are you doing?
It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always talk, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure
it's over. Nigga, it's over, nigga. I was waiting for the play. That weak. You running.
Figure out where the first down line was and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Oh, last time, it ain't there no more, nigga. It ain't there no more, nigga. You talking about?
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it.
Why fatty people getting back?
I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Watson, his first throw of OT. Oh, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Oh,
and at the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So we will see this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off.
bro.
I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Oh, they running past ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. To throw on 3rd down. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sir.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flushed out right.
Yes, sir. Dummy. I got clipped, nigga.
Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
Lamar, get up.
Oh, I'm not. I'm running. I'm
6.
Oh my God.
Ooh-wee.
I'm too nice.
Okay.
I'm too nice. I'm too nice.
Man, go, bro.
Mom, I'm too nice on the stick. I'm too nice, Mark. Mark, why am this nice on the stick? Look at this, Mark. The pick 6 OT. Why am this nice?
I see you, bro.
Why am I this nice? Oh my.
Bro, Jordy, you suck.
Why am I this nice, man? Beat this nigga 3 times in a
Jordy
row.
suck.
Why am I this nice, man? Mom, why I'm this nice on the stick?
Because I thought I was going to pass out at the end.
That's crazy, ain't it? That stick work phenomenal.
But the plays
phenomenal.
in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a
You
defensive
take
touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end
nice.
zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So that'll
Nigga
just
can't say
about
nothing.
do
You
it for
talking
Charles
records in the
Davis.
OT
I'm
stuff.
Brandon Gaudin.
Not this
You've been
nigga
watching the
ugly,
NFL
butthurt,
on
fake,
EA
stupid.
Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com.
Why am I just not, Mario, look at me, fool.
It's
Why
a
I'm
win
just
for
nice,
the
fool?
Texans as we say
But
so
get down and give me 20,
long
bro. That's what you
Houston.
need. Get down and give me 20 push-ups.
The game over?
Bro, yes, bro. You ain't watching it no more?
I thought he had 12 seconds.
What? Nigga. OT, whoever scored first will win.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm tripping.
Oh my God, why I'm just nice?
Bro, come on.
I end the broadcast.